Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking some celebrity news and gossip. Anything I say is alleged and in my personal opinion, and this is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal, you guys. So first on the docket is Diddy's kids, right? Because Quincy made it known to the people that he wants to try to rebrand. They want to come out with this reality show to try to show Diddy in a positive life. And it's like, read the room, right? But this was the anniversary that has come up of, Kim Porter's death. And so the kids wanted to do a tribute. Except for Quincy's tribute was about, Kim and Diddy, and not so much his biological dad, I'll be sure. And so apparently, I don't know how recent this is, but I'll be sure has said that basically Quincy has him blocked. So they are not on good terms right now, apparently. And he, I guess, made some posts, I'll be sure did, or left some comment, basically how he doesn't understand how Quincy can still, go up for somebody who allegedly got ABUSED by Diddy. So it's just a lot, and there's mixed reviews. Some people are accusing, I'll be sure, of clout chasing. Some people are saying he's a deadbeat. Some people are still confused as to why Quincy is going so hard for Diddy, and he's behind bars and da-da-da-da-da, right? So I think the Quincy thing is twofold. I think he's doing this more so in protection of his younger siblings, mostly, and trying to protect the image of their father. But I feel like pretty much with the exception of the youngest, most of them are old enough to see what's being said, are old enough to see the video footage of Diddy and Cassie. So how can you come to the conclusion that your father is being misrepresented? It's giving, hey, I still want the cash to flow in, so I don't care how bad it looks for Diddy, I'm still going to defend him. Which is also causing more backlash. Speaking of Diddy, next we need to discuss as well, you guys, the fact that prosecutors now are accusing Sean Diddy Combs of violating jail rules and using his kids to influence potential jurors. So it says in the prosecution's November 15th opposition to Combs' latest motion for bail, it says the mogul is accused of attempting to influence a potential jury with a family birthday party video. Prosecutors are claiming that Sean Diddy Combs has made an effort to evade law enforcement monitoring and corruptly influence witness testimony while incarcerated at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. In new court documents, which were filed on Friday, November 15th and obtained by people, the 55-year-old music mogul is being accused of using others' inmates' phone access, using a non-authorized third-party messaging service to communicate with multiple people, and enlisting his children for a, quote, a social media campaign around his birthday, allegedly in an effort to influence potential jurors. The new allegation comes as part of the prosecution's opposition to Combs' latest motion for bail, filed on November 8th, and after he was denied bail by two different federal judges following his September indictment on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. A lawyer for Combs did not respond to People's request for comment on Saturday, November 16th. In the new court documents, prosecutors argue that Combs offers nothing new and material justifying a third bail hearing and has continued to engage in a relentless course of obstructive conduct designed to subvert the integrity of the proceedings. While attempting to evade law enforcement monitoring, the defendant has, among other things, orchestrated social media campaigns that are, in his own words, aimed at tainting the jury pool, made efforts to publicly leak materials he views as helpful to his case, and contacted witnesses through third parties, the document alleges. For these reasons, the court should deny the defendant a new bail hearing. In the opposition, prosecutors allege that Combs has repeatedly communicated with others in ways that are designed to evade law enforcement monitoring by using other inmates' phone access codes or PAC numbers to make calls, using three-way calls to contact other individuals, and messaging unauthorized contacts via an unauthorized third-party communication system called Contact Me ASAP. Combs has also directed others to, quote, pay the inmates, including through payment processing apps and BOP commissary account deposits after using other inmates' PAC numbers, the document alleges. As for three-way calls, Combs is alleged to have instructed those he's on the phone with to add other individuals onto the line, a process that is not authorized by BOP, the Bureau of Prisons, as it helps conceal the identities of the contacted individuals. Per the prosecution, Combs is also accused of using two accounts on the messaging service Contact Me ASAP, the first of which is to be assigned to his son and another belonging to another inmate, to text dozens of individuals, including attorneys and individuals who are not on the defendant's contact list. Combs allegedly strived to continue his efforts to obstruct and subvert his criminal proceeding per the filing, which notes that multiple calls, even using the PAC numbers of other inmates, he has been explicit about his intention to use public statements to alter public perception. The defendant enlisted family members to plan and execute a social media campaign around the defendant's birthday with the intention of influencing the potential jury in this criminal proceeding, the document claims. At the defendant's carefully curated direction, the defendant's children posted a video to their respective social media accounts showing the defendant's children gathered to celebrate the defendant's birthday. Combs then monitored the analytics of the social media footage and explicitly discussed with his family how to ensure that the video had his desired effect on potential jury members in this case, the prosecution alleges. He's also accused of making an effort to anonymously leak video favorable to his defense. On November 4th, Combs' 30-year-old son, Justin, uploaded a reel to Instagram featuring himself and his 6 siblings, one of whom Champs joined via FaceTime, calling Combs in prison to wish him a happy birthday. In the clip, Combs thanked his children for being supportive. In the November 15th opposition also claims Combs is a danger to others, has incentive to flee, and that his new proposed bail package was insufficient. It accuses him of relentless efforts to contact potential witnesses, including victims of his alleged ABUSE, who could provide powerful testimony against him. In Combs' November 8th motion for bail, the music producer's lawyers claim that the prosecution's case is thin, citing a March 2016 video referencing the initial indictment against Combs, which appeared to show him violently ASSAULT a woman at a Los Angeles hotel. The video is not evidence of a coerced freak-off, but a minutes-long glimpse into a complex but decade-long consensual relationship between Mr. Combs and victim 1, Combs' attorney said in the following. Combs' indictment has centered around alleged freak-offs described as sex performances organized by Combs, where women are allegedly coerced or forced into acts with male sex workers, sometimes for multiple days. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all of the charges. 2 judges have previously declined to release him from custody, citing potential witness tampering. The mogul's attorneys previously proposed $50 million bail package, and Combs' trial is scheduled for May of 2025, you guys. Here's the thing, you guys. I don't understand, what at this point Diddy thinks is going to happen. It seems that Diddy still thinks that he has all of this power and influence to still try to, either sway the public or sway favor with others. And my thing is, isn't the prison supposed to be monitoring all of this? Like, how do you have, you're treating him like a celebrity in prison if he's getting all this access to have all these calls, to have a phone, to have all of these things. Where are the restrictions? Where are the restrictions to treat him like any other inmate? It seems like you still want to give him some access to the outside world that is unauthorized. And now all of a sudden, you know, it's a conflict, obviously. But what I don't understand is, you know, why they're diminishing the Cassie video. That there is no way to defend that video, you guys. And how can you assume just because Cassie was with Diddy for 10 years that means it was a consensual relationship when it was alleged that Diddy was basically forcing her to have sex with other people and all this other foolishness? And that video wasn't the first time any form of ABUSE happened. But the issue really for me is just Diddy thinks he is above the law. Diddy thinks that there should be something in return for his initial quote-unquote cooperating after the feds raided his house, right? And he seems to feel like something is owed to him. It seems as though he is trying to use any and every resource possible, whether it's allowed or unauthorized, to try to get his way, to try to get out of prison, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, at what point, you know, do you realize, hey, you've been in violation of several laws for decades and got away with it. Now is the time to quote R. Kelly, to pay the piper or the Pied Piper. like make it make sense. All this is doing is really just making you look more and more guilty, Diddy, because if you are doing anything that is being alleged here of trying to misappropriate these conversations with your loved ones and trying to utilize other inmates and everything else to get contact with the outside world, to try to use this, to try to use any intimidation factors, to try to sway any potential jurors, that's an obstruction of justice. But again, you know, nonetheless, it's just not a good look. But, you know, and then it's weird too, these interviews that Ray J is doing as well discussing Diddy. It just seems as though there's just this push, you guys, to really, either certain people that are affiliated with Diddy don't want their name in the news, don't want their name associated with Diddy, regardless if they did anything inappropriate, allegedly or not. And, but still really at the end of the day, Diddy feels untouchable. He feels like he is untouchable. And the thing is, it just seems like there is more to this story. So I wonder how long before Diddy is going to throw any other A-lister friends under the bus if he feels that ultimately he's done for. Well, he doesn't seem to think he's done for because he seems to have all this access. But if he starts to sense that certain people are still trying to distance themselves from Diddy, how long is it going to be before he turns on them and exposes what he potentially knows about these other celebs, is what I want to know. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.